Okay, start. I'm not sure if the audio is clipping a lot because, oh my god, I really need to draw something new for the channel background artwork and such. Naturally, I won't commission anyone to do it for me because I'm not gonna stoop that low. Close the cord. I don't know why, but I always have the urge of wanting to destroy my reputation by starting with making PS Noob SDK closed and proprietary and basically keeping it to myself. Just to be a dick. But I won't actually do that, to be honest. I have the urge for some reason. I wonder how many people are actually using PS Noob SDK. I imagine like 5. Oh yeah, Tiny Toon Adventures. This is a game I grew up with on the Mega Drive, and I remember playing through a good chunk of the game. I managed to reach the last level. I even like jot down passwords. This was in the mid 2000s, I believe. But for some reason I did not beat. I don't think I beat the final boss in this game. This is actually not bad for a licensed game. It's probably one of the better ones. It's basically Super Mario World, because it has an overworld, and Sonic, because Buster Bunny. I think it's Buster Bunny. That you can go Sonic speeds, basically. Controls are solid. Stages have their own theme gimmicks. It's not bad. I'm just gonna play around, check things. Of course, if you're, I don't know, I've been in a hiatus with YouTube stuff as of late. Editing on the libretto video has been really slow. But I did manage to complete Noob ROM. I already mentioned that earlier, but I've also added the PC drive stuff, so you could like access files from your PC. You could read files from PC basically. I think I already mentioned that when I streamed Earthworm Jim 3D. Howdy, Sarah Jones. Well, I've been streaming from time to time. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a bit of a hiatus with YouTube stuff, but I'm slowly editing the libretto video. But I think the reason why this video is taking a while for me to edit is largely due to me not having edited a video like about computers yet. Things look a little bit saturated in the capture there. I guess it looks alright. If I try to compensate for that saturation, the image would look too dark. So I can't really do much. Oh yeah, this is a game I grew up with, but I managed to reach the last level, but I did not defeat it. Here we are at Acme University. Buster Bunny and his friends are cleaning up a room in the warehouse. A single piece of paper flutters to their feet. Scribbled on the paper is what seems to be a very old map. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Give it to me, Buster Bunny, I'll figure it out. Oh, what do you know? It's a treasure map. Give it back, Montana Max. No way. You're a rotten apple, Montana Max. Montana Max gets Dr. Gene Splicer to help him search. Dizzy Devil, Plucky Duck, Calamity Coyote, and Hampton are brainwashed. Then it's too fast. Then Montana Max and his henchmen kidnap Babs Bunny. Buster Bunny, stay out of my treasure hunt. You're a dirty rat, Montana Max. Buster Bunny has to rescue Babs Bunny and his friends. Then he's off to search for the treasure and stop Montana Max. I've never seen the Tiny Toon Adventures show, but I've been told it's crap. Yeah, it has. It has lots of music actually. Many of which are actually good. Yeah, let's get started. Well, I could just enter the password to the last level. It has a lot of good music for like fart maker synthesis in the Mega Drive. I'm using the 3-button pad at the moment. I have a 6-button one, which I feel it has a more comfortable D-pad than this. Here's the Mario World influence. There's an overworld. And then here's a Sonic influence, where Buster can go really fast. Yeah, I've never actually watched the Tiny Toon Adventure show. I actually have the SNES Super Nintendo version of this. I think it's still called Tiny Toon Adventures, but it's vastly different from this. It's different. Probably likely developed by different teams. That was the way how multiplats were done, where the ports are sometimes different. I'm gonna fix my... Yeah, this game is made by Konami. They hacked this ROM to skip the Konami logo, but the Konami jingle is still there in the music test. Either there were the crap ones, but this one seems to be the least crap ones because it gets really hard at the last level, but it's beatable. It's fair. I don't remember there being unfair bullshit in this game. This is one of the better, I suppose this is one of the better licensed titles. Because usually licensed games aren't exactly great. There's some few licensed games that actually turned out really good though. Also, the jumping in this game is like really tight. Like if you just tap the button, Buster will just do a tiny hop, and then he just goes down instantly. No, there's no like gradually changing to the opposite direction like that. That's when you do a full jump. But if you're doing a partial jump like that, it's instant. It can be advantageous, I imagine. And then you have a screen clearing move. The carrots, you don't collect those for extra lives. You collect those to get screen clearing moves. But upon finishing a level, you get like a results screen, and then you get 1-ups through points, and then the screen clears add up to the points. So there's unlimited continues in this. Oh, great. Great, off to a great start already. The reaction. Yeah, I felt like wanting to play through this game. I managed to reach the last level of this game when I was little, but I could not beat the final boss. It's probably too feeble. This is one of the better licensed games, I feel, because it plays great, and the stages have like their own unique gimmicks, so it's actually not bad for a licensed game. Music's also pretty good for part maker synthesis. It's a pretty solid platformer. A bit on the simple side, but stage gimmicks seem to make up for that. I don't know, it's not bad. Could be worse. I've seen worse platformer games. Certainly better than that stupid Taz game. I've not actually played it, but I've heard of it and seen it, and it's horrid. I've never actually watched the Tiny Toon Adventures show. There was no channel that aired Warner Brothers stuff. Well, Cartoon Network airs some Warner Brothers, but they didn't air this, I don't think. There's no run button. You just move really fast. But, Philippines, Pinay Lands. The Pinay Lands, basically. I thought everyone who follows my who watches my channel already knows by now. No. But I heard the show is pretty crap anyway. I could hook up my Mega Drive to my TV using RGB, but the composite pass-through on the TV is not very good at that. It's a little bit bright, but it would look too dark if I tried to compensate. There's 2 exits in this level. This is where that Mario World influence comes from. There's alternate exits. And there's wall jump. It's a very intuitive wall jump. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you can actually do it back and forth, but I think only on specific corridors. Oh great. Nah. No, this is the Model 2. I forgot to mention, pardon me if the audio sounds off to you because this is a Model 2 I'm playing, and the audio of the Model 2 is not very good. And I haven't fixed that. Also, the video feed is composite because I don't have an S-Video mod on it. I have RGB, but I cannot capture RGB. Oh great. Fast vertical movement causes frame rate drops for some reason in this game. Might be able to try blasting through this game in no time. Because the levels seem rather short. I'm not sure though, I've been told it sucks, but I don't know, to each their own I guess. I haven't actually watched Tiny Toon Adventures myself. So yeah, this is a Model 2 Mega Drive with the crap audio. My workstation just roared. So yeah, I don't know what's the name of this bird thing either. But basically, if he's tapping, that means there's an exit there. That's not reached yet. I'll try to get to that alternate exit. Should be easy in this level. Basically, you have to run through the lower. And you have to go through a cave. My eyes. I don't know, I have like some kind of irritation to my eyes. I'm pretty sure the alternate exit here is down below. I'll just get these 4 points so I get more extra lives in case the game gets hard all of a sudden. Apart from my opinion on the show, I don't really have much of an opinion because I haven't actually watched it. And I never grew up with the show. This game is pretty solid for a licensed title. It's not bad. There are worse examples out there. It's one of the better ones I've seen so far. And I've seen. Yeah, I think it's down here, the alternate exit. Yep. Would like to see it, but well, I didn't grow up with it. This is not Bugs. This is Buster. Oh, by the way, since the capture of this game is composite, I think it's better to just capture this with composite anyway. Because if I use like S-Video or RGB, you'd actually see dithering and banding. which you won't see on composite because, well, the graphics were like drawn for composite. Dithering allows like more colors without, despite the limited palette, so you get smoother gradients rather than grainy gradients. There's an extra life there. Oh, this enemy is annoying because he leaves his bollocks bouncing around, and that will deal damage if it touches you. Oh, collision bugs. I seem to remember. I remember those. I would like to find my Castle of Illusion cartridge. I liked that game. It was good. It's lost. Okay, I think that's the exit. Oh, the Junkyard W. Oh yeah, I'm playing through Tiny Toon Adventures. I managed to reach the last level, but I did not beat... I don't remember beating the final boss. It's not a bad game, it's pretty solid for a licensed title. You don't know what's the deal with that. It doesn't really happen a lot. I don't know, maybe it's because... I don't know, no, it does happen a lot if you like jump towards a wall. High speed. Oh, it just got snagged. And it cancelled out my speed. You don't gain extra lives from collecting carrots. You get extra lives from either picking up the extra life icons or by score. You just kill them all. Need the points anyway. There's a password system. This game doesn't have a SRAM save, but it has a password system. I wonder what's up ahead. A short level. Wonder what's in here. Huh. Alright, but gotta be careful with those long spikes. Those are instant death. The short ones, they take the heart out of you. The long ones, they're instant kill. So how's the audio though? Does it sound like a noise blast or is it alright? The Mega Drive's audio output's quite loud actually. The monitor on my Super VHS machine is peaking. I don't know. How's the audio? Is it fine or is it like clipping to oblivion? No one seems to be complaining about it, so it's alright. What's going on? This isn't the Dizzy Devil I know and love. Oh, ha ha, he's under my control. Drats. Mind control? Isn't that like evil? I mean, I don't know. No, I don't really have the mindset to... There's nothing big, but... There we go. Alright. Dizzy brainwashed by mad scientist. Dizzy okay now. Dizzy thank Buster Bunny. You're welcome, Dizzy Devil. I hope no one else runs into that mad scientist. Oh man, I remember watching Baby Looney Tunes, I just remembered. was alright. I don't know. Many people regard it as crap. It's weird though. This Granny in that show is still about the same age. Here's some stage gimmicks, ropes. I still remember some of the secrets in this level, which I did find, and I was like, oh, I did not use the screen clearing move in the last level. Each level has their own character as the screen clear attack. This one I think is like a roadrunner, I think. I don't remember. I don't know most of the names in the Tiny Toon show because while I did not grow up with it, and I didn't really see that show much. Oh, there's an extra life. Yeah, this TV, I did. I think no, I don't think I pointed it out yet. Yeah, this TV I'm using a Trinitron. It can take RGB video, but it's probably not trivial since all folks in Europe and UK already have RGB video on their sets through SCART. Like, well, that's PAL, and PAL sucks because 50 Hz sucks. I hate 50 Hz. I hate 50 frames per second. There's no reason for it to exist now. Oops. Also, this is one of those games where the only way to get the password is by reaching a game over. There's unlimited continues. Oh, speaking of that, I actually had bootleg carts that had multiple copies of this game, but they start you out at a different level. I mean, there was one level that started you at the last level of the game. The problem is the game doesn't know that doesn't know your progression. Your progression is still on the first level. So while your position is at the last level, your progression is still at the first level. So when you hit game over, you go all the way back to the start of the game. So, one time I thought, oh, this game gives you a password. So I game overed at the last level. It gave me a password. Turns out that password is only up to the first level. Ah, bootleggers. They're such trash. This one seems mostly unaltered aside from the Konami intro getting patched out, but the Konami jingle is still there in the sound test. Yeah, as I've said in my last stream, I won't be able to like stream PC stuff because well I don't have enough cables. It was really awkward to set that one up. It's one of those platforms that just brrr and then fall. great. Seems a little janky. I don't really have a need to use the screen clearing for the most part. Plus I need the points, and the screen clears add up to the points. Because that's the only way to get extra lives in this game. Apart from collecting that 1-up icons, obviously. What? Well, those are the smaller spikes. Those are not insta-kill. I don't know, this game seems adequately varied in level design, gimmicks and such. I'm not sure if the lives top out at 9. No, there's an alternate exit here. I think that would become a problem in later levels where you have to keep moving, and then that would stall you. I don't remember a level like that though. I can. No, I'm not. My memory is not very clear on that. No. Long spikes. Nobody likes long spikes. Oh. Of course, the enemies don't respawn. There's something up there. No, it doesn't have look up and look down. It was a standard in like platformers. Flowing water that has like S&M balls in it, so you can't really stay in there too long. Oh, it goes up to 10. I remember game overing a lot in this game when I was little, but that's probably largely because I suck at it. At games yet at the time. A level I especially hate is when I was little was that it was a water level that had these frogs. They were hard to avoid, if I remember correctly. This game has a really good fart maker patch for that. Is it? No, I don't think it's YMF. No, it's... I forgot the chip number for the FM synthesis of the Mega Drive. It's 2612. I know 3812 was used on the ad-lib and noise blasters. Yeah, there's that... it's a trumpet. I think it's a trumpet sound. That one that sounds very farty. This game has a really good patch of it. There's a trick I know here. You can use the tomatoes that Dork is throwing to boost your jump. And there's nothing up here, I don't think. To me, best cheat cartridge. The Explorer and Explorer FX has a parallel port interface that you can easily just plug straight to your PC's parallel port if you have one. The FX version has some SRAM, 128 kilobytes of it, and I plan to take advantage of that SRAM for my debugger thing, because because there's limitations with keeping the debugger monitor, and like, I don't know, it hasn't exceeded the size of the unused kernel space on the PS1's kernel area, but I don't know, but I'd say the Explorer effects, the Explorer and Explorer effects, they have a parallel port interface they can plug to it. But the downside with the Explorer's interface is it's designed for like SPP protocol. So while sending data from PC to PS1 is full 8 bits, transmitting the other way around had to be done in nibbles because it can only like send up to 4 signals. Yeah, but 3 can effectively be used for like sending data back. Now I have made routines that makes it very easy to send data back to the PC side. It even has like parity error detection and transparent auto retry, so make sure the data went through perfectly. The advantage with like the Game Shark and Pro Action replays, I don't know about the Game Shark 3.0, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm familiar with the Pro Action replay style ones, like this. This interface is not a parallel port, this is a comms link, but the advantage of comms link is it allows full 8 bits in and out. The problem with the Explorer is because you have to do a bunch of bit banging to send data and nibbles back from PS1 side to PC side. You have to send it in nibbles. The data rate when sending data from the PS1 to PC is lower. But this one, it would be full speed technically, but it wouldn't be full speed because the way how you handshake on this is you send a byte to the PS1, then the PS1 has to send a byte back to acknowledge the transfer. But it will be faster nonetheless. But the problem is you need to make some kind of simple board, a simple circuit to serve as a latch when you're adapting it for parallel port. Parallel port can do it because it has bidirectional capability, but you need some supporting circuitry to interface it properly. But in the meantime, I recommend just sticking with the Explorer if you can find it for cheap. Noob ROM can be used with the Game Shark or Explorer, but on the Game Shark you can only send PSEXEs to the console using the serial interface. Pi Zero hooked up. I haven't tried that. I've only really done like parallel port stuff. With actual parallel ports. I've done actual parallel ports. I have Raspberry Pis, 2 and 3. But I don't know. I'm content with parallel port. I'm using a PCIe parallel port card on my workstation, and it works in Linux. I don't think it'll work with Windows, where you have to use like int out32. But on Linux you can do Explorer communications. I've done it. Well, FX version will just say FX, so it's very obvious to tell the difference. And a regular Explorer should be good enough for new ROM. And I have nothing that takes advantage of the SRAM the FX offers, really. And I haven't run into limitations with the kernels, unused kernel space with the current versions of new ROM. Oh, here's a stage gimmick. Tubes. Not sure if there's a secret there, assuming I can reach it. I don't think I can reach that. Yeah, Noob ROM only supports serial and the Explorer's interfaces at the moment. XP comes, the source code is all open, so it should be easy to modify it to work on the Pi Zero, I guess. I haven't tried it. I've seen folks achieve ridiculous speeds with using the GPIO pins of a Raspberry Pi. Like 1.6 megabytes from what I've from what they've said. It was, I don't know, I don't think it was, I don't remember who it was exactly, but they had the Raspberry Pi adapter thing going on with their Explorer setup. I'm fine with the parallel port speeds anyway, 75, 85 kilobytes per second average. And it's, I believe it's it's easier to set up because, well, you don't have to make like supporting circuitry for it. Just need like a PCIe parallel port card or even a USB one. I haven't tried a USB one, but it should work. I might try to get one of those USB adapters once this stupid lockdown crap's ended. You know, what are you doing there? Just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. That thing is weird. I found that to be weird, that spike things. What does this lead to? I'm gonna try to pull that jump on the tomato trick. It's really tricky because it's going down. I don't know if we could just do that. No, I haven't played with Ghidra plugin. I've heard of it. It's basically just a powerful disassembler and decompilation tool from what I've seen so far. I didn't really look into it extensively. Oh. Oh. Oh, great. Ah, great, no. I believe my path earlier is a better path. I don't really care, but I don't really do decompilations often anymore. Oh, okay, that takes me back to where I was earlier. Yeah, I don't really need to decompile much to work on PS Noob SDK anymore. Okay. Not sure if this is an out exit or not. And there's no alt exit there, so there's an alt exit here still. I don't really feel like wanting to look for it, but I'll try anyway. I'm not sure where it could be though. Oh, wait, no, I don't think this is the level with the water. Oh, maybe it is. I'll try the upper part. Oh yeah, speaking of old television shows, I checked to see if, I looked into like Disney Plus, which is, well, Disney's online streaming service where you can like access a bunch of things, including like old TV shows they used to air on Disney Channel. I wanted to subscribe to it so I can like, because I wanted to watch Brandy and Mr. Whiskers in its full glory. Like I imagine that show was like produced for high definition already, and there are even hints that suggest things were like composited for widescreen already. Trouble is, Disney Plus is not available in this country, and I don't know if it'll ever become available because I've been told Disney's localized services weren't received very well, and we're content with Netflix. I don't know if Disney has most of their content on Netflix still on here. I don't know. It'd suck not to be able to watch. I also want to watch Lilo and Stitch this series again. That was a pretty good show, I think. It's one of those few, I think, from what I can remember in my childhood, it seems one of those few movie to TV show adaptations that turned out decent. And I cannot use VPN. Well, that might work, but I don't know if I could pay it. Payment. I don't know, I'm supposed to look for a secret. Never mind. It's not mandatory. VPN, even if I could get it to work through that, the problem is still on, I don't know, the speed. It'll be too crap for for HD video. Wait, I forget her name. Oh, great. There is Calamity Coyote. Hey, Calamity Coyote, are you okay? Can't you hear me? Oh, never mind. And he drowns. Well, that was a quick boss. Yeah, I cannot use VPN, it'll be too slow. And then I probably won't be able to get around the payment system. Oh, there's those frog bastards, I hate those. That's how you get that. Oh, instant death wall. Oh, Indiana Jones. Pretty sure these guys had like character names, but no, because I haven't watched this show. Oh man, I'm making him lives. Odd enemy placement. Oh, I know. Those. I remember now. Those guys shoot like. Those guys shoot like onion rings. Or maybe it's a different variant. Also, the thing when I hook up my Mega Drive to this TV with RGB, things seem too bright to the point that they actually look blurry. Or at least when I didn't show the screen clear. But the screen clear in this area of the game looks to be Mickey Mouse knockoff. I think it's in the fire level. Those frog things would shoot onion rings at you. Oh, those frog bastards! Those are the ones swimming in that water level was the most annoying thing I have to put up with growing up. I wonder if the bony video encoder in the Mega Drive is also the same one. I don't know if Boney used it on like their video products as well. I think it's basically just a video DAC chip. You stream digital video data to it, and then it'll fart it out as analog video. The video processing is done by the VDP on the Mega Drive. I just remembered something. This game has no. Oh no! Now they're shooting like onion rings. Fuck you. Uh-oh. Great. Ah. Well, the only thing I've lost is just like 5 hearts. I don't know how to get up there. I think on the other side. Gauntlet of enemies and their enemies. Great. Oh, there's a heart there I missed. Ah, it's here. Oh, glitches. Can actually see some of the overscan border on the TV here. Damn it. I'll try the other path. It might be easier. And I need a bell to get extra hearts. I expand my heart count. Ah no, that's the mandatory path. And the flowing water screws with my jumping alignment. Whatever you do, don't touch the long spikes because those are instant death. I don't know if that's supposed to happen on like a retail card. This is a bootleg after all. I don't know if I could... I had a bootleg card of this game, but it's just this game only. It's a standalone. Oh, great. Now that's fair. It would crush you if you're not aware. Oh yeah, that will take me to the start. There's a bell. Fuck, I think that I'm not exactly sure where that goes, if it goes back to the beginning or not. I'm not gonna risk it. There we go. I haven't heard of that show. I haven't heard of it. Oh, that music. Oh no, this is the water level. This level with the ballerina crocodilotrons. The main controls is alright. Oh man, no, this music's reminding me of those times of frustration. Also, who put those S&M balls on chains here? I don't know if you could kill enemies while underwater though. Oh, there's water flow there. There's a current. Oh, there's a one up. Ouch. Oh, there's nothing. You gotta love false paths. No! Fuck off. Workstation wars again. And again with the ballerina crocodilotrons. Yep, I don't think you can really defeat any... Great. I don't think you can really defeat any enemies of swimming. So the only way is probably the screen clear. Shit. There's a downward current here, I feel. I just remember that song that used to be everywhere in the early 2010s. Gotta get that boom boom boom. Oh great. Oh, good. Oh, I was gonna try to do the screen clear. I guess you can only do it while touching the ground. Oh, there's a dash move. It requires a lot of space to execute. It's not useless here because you need speed to pull it off. And I don't think this game has checkpoints. Also, the parallax not scrolling vertically makes it hard if you're... You gotta get the boom boom booms! Yeah, I don't... Wait, there's like a transparency layer thing going on. Yeah, it seems... an odd inconsistency. Somehow you can run through water with ease. Oh great. No! Oh no, it's protruding S&M balls. Well, I'm not really losing any lives anyway. Just... there's always that corner that has that extra life I can easily collect. Ballerina crocodilotrons. Is that not just a heart? Right? Then I'll go up there and get that. Can't really attack here, so I have to use a screen clear. Okay, get ready for the S&M balls. No, spike ball. Oh no. Classic video game obstacle, spike balls. Oh, what's up here? Ballerina crocodilotron. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Is there another gauntlet? Oh, yeah, there's... another. Well, there's the end level. Not sure what's up there. What's up there, to be honest. Those blue frog things, they kind of remind me of Glowbox from Rayman. Oh, that might be something I might try to stream and get mad at that game. That game is unfair. Maybe when I have a setup, once I have the equipment to stream PC stuff more easily. Rayman, fucking Rayman. I hate the first game, it's so hard. How do I get about this? Oh, that must be really tight to get in that little jet plane. Oh man. Oh, I remember I found this to be really difficult as a kid. Because I was really crap at games. This is basically like, almost like, sort of like the... with the Bowser boss in Super Mario. Great. Oh, well, we have lots of lives to burn through anyway. This game has some satisfying sound effects though, for a fart maker. I'm old now, I should be able to breeze through this with ease. It gets faster, it seems. There we go. Hey, Buster Bunny, are you hurt? Nah. He's really a bad guy. I won't hurt you anymore. Really? Trust me. Buster Bunny, the lava cave is next to you. Is next. Buster Bunny, the lava cave is next, so you must be very careful. Oh yeah, the lava stage. It's a shame there's no way to like scroll around the world area, world map. How does this look? The capture. It looks about the same as my CRT. Ah, this level. Oh great, I'm screwed. No, it doesn't insta-kill you. I don't think you can kill them, they're too hot. I always keep getting this suspicion. Oh great, that's an insta-kill, I think, getting crushed. The mapping system of this game seems to use chunks. So, because I'm starting to notice like familiar looking corridors from the previous levels. And also why there's like these dead ends and these parts that are great. Now I'm starting to suck. I'm supposed to be aligned here. I have a proper controller now. Unlike when I was younger, where I made my own makeshift arcade stick. I have it here. I'm gonna show it after this level. Oh great, I think the difficulty is spiking. Unfair! I had to follow the right. Yes, bell. Oh. Ouch. Oh great, I might have to fuck myself over, nope. Why did it suddenly behave like I'm on ice? That is really weird. Yeah, this section here, I keep seeing this over and over again. It really tells me the mapping system of this game is like chunks, pieces of tile maps. You just simply stitch together. Oh great. Oh great. There we go. The way how the mapping in Super Mario World works, I think it's just like squares. It's not really raw tile data that you're plotting. It's like rectangles, like basically like sort of like vectors, but for tile maps instead. You can see why Nintendo went with that method. It saves a lot of cartridge space. Oh, good. Oh, it's this bicycle platforms. Oh, don't die on me. Again with a familiar section. Oh great, now they lost the bell then. I don't like those guys because they split off. I prefer the ones in like Yoshi's Island, these types of platforms that behave sort of like bicycles, because at least in Yoshi's Island you can control. You can control the speed. What's this? Oh, bonus level. With exit traps. I still don't know the name of this character. Oh no! No! Fucking bastard. Hello, Kana-san. Just playing through some annoying game I grew up with, but wasn't able to beat. I managed to reach the last level. I had bootleg copies of this game that basically have level skips, but the progression would revert you back to the first level. Why is that slippery? That's weird. This is not an ice level yet. Great. Oh great. I hate those guys because they split off. This ain't too bad of a game, but I'm now starting to see its rough aspects. It's a bit difficult, largely due to the invulnerability being short. Great. Invincibility period is just very short. I'll try to finish this. Oh wait, I'm supposed to show my crappy controller I made. Forgot. Oh, and I'll do it after Oh great. Oh yeah, my crappy controller, it's this one. It's caked in dust because, well, it's been left outside for a very long time. I actually built this because at the time I couldn't find any controllers for the Mega Drive aside from a board of a 6-button controller. So what I did, I basically just stuffed a bunch of buttons in a box and then soldered buttons to and then wired the buttons to the controller. There are two versions of that. Right. There were two versions of that thing. The original one was made with cardboard. Oh great, I'm burning through lives now. The invisibility period is just very short. Oh yeah, I got hit because I jumped on a low ceiling area. I'm gonna try and see if that controller still works. The board was from an official controller, but I think the DB9 might be worn out. The connector. It worked really well though, the controller, once I put it on a wooden box that used to be the detonator controller. A remote detonation controller for fireworks. Yeah, weird. Why do slopes behave like they're slippery? Great. Really crap. Yeah, it's not really crap, that arcade stick I made. That actually worked. And I believe I managed to finish Sonic 1 completely with it. Like, as in I collected all the Chaos Emeralds. And I've only done that once in my lifetime so far. Man, there's multiple copies of those guys. Bell and 1-up. We'll take that. Now back to hell. I don't think I've gotten this extra life before. Great. Great. Oh man, twitchy area. Why are things so slippery? There we go. Oh, long spikes. Yeah, this game's collision. You saw that? You see that? It's snagged on the wall when I jumped. It's a little bit flaky collision detection this game has. Oh, fuck you. Can I make this low? Oh no, I could just wall jump. There we go. That's a tough one of a tough level. Oh, I forgot to mention about the Game Shark interface thing. I actually made my own board that adapts a parallel port to Comslink. That board didn't really work very well. Okay, we're on the boss level. Plucky Duck? Who is Plucky Duck? It's not my name, I'm the Toxic Revenger. And you're in for it, Buster Bunny. Oh, he's gonna zoop past. Oh, great. Oh, you cannot even duck. Now this is a bit easier than the last boss once you figure out how it works. That was quick. Hey, Plucky Duck! How many times do I have to tell you? I am the toxic... how many times do I have to tell you? I'm the Toxic Revenger. Next time, I'm not going to help you with your homework, Plucky Duck. Oh, I'm sorry, Buster Bunny. One more water level than that ship, I believe. I think this is the annoying one. It's more annoying than the last one. Ballerina crocodilotrons. Oh, great. The cooldown is really short. Now my room suddenly smells like wood because of that controller I made. I'm gonna test that before I end the stream. See if it still works. Oh, great. No, I don't have a screen clear. Yeah, there are extra levels in this level, but I don't really feel like finding them. I'm not a completionist. Another bonus. Wacky Land. Yeah, this game seems to have like frame rate drops and like vertical scrolling. Oh, now those bastards are starting to appear. Now those bastards are appearing. Even see scroll up causing frame rate drops in some PC games like Jazz Jackrabbit. And you're playing it on a 386. I'm not sure, maybe it's something to do with like scrolling up being more intensive than scrolling down. What? Great. Oh great, I think this is gonna be one of those really long, boring streams. Well, I got a lot of lives out of that. Great. I wonder what's here. Maybe this is just a shortcut. Alright. Was. I think next is the pirate ship. There's only one pirate ship level, I think. Is that a boss? Oh, so that's a mini boss up there. I might be able to blaze through this in one day. I'll try. Are there screen updates that make me think there's a chat update? Music in this game is pretty good for part maker synthesis. So there are some redeeming qualities with this game. I'm not sure what's the deal with the knights and a pirate ship. Oh, that bear trap can actually hurt. I jumped on him. Oh great, it's those guys. Memories on this level are faint. For some reason. I would like to stream Sonic 1 instead, but the reset button on my Mega Drive isn't working. And then the multi-cart I have that has the least fucked about Sonic copy is this one. The way you select games on this is by resetting the console. Wait, nights. Because in my other multi-cards, including this one, for whatever reason, they patched out most of the HUD characters, and then they also patched out the sprites for the rings and the checkpoint. Why do they have to patch out the rings? That's weird. Most multi-cards of that game I've found has that. This multi-card's the only one that's least fucked about. Yeah, a thought just occurred to me. Sonic 2 has a multiplayer mode, right? Oh, great. And since I think the multiplayer is like split screen, but the way it accomplishes it is it does it in high resolution mode. Or interlace mode. So the playfield becomes squished. What if... I think to make the to correct the aspect ratio on that, you need like a vertically tall screen, not a wide screen. That'll only stretch it even further. Oh, there's a launcher. Oh. Okay. I better leave this section pronto. I think it's this way. Yep, I told you those long spikes are insta-kill. Ah, no checkpoints. Yeah, this game doesn't have checkpoints. There were some games that were like that. I think the most common method on the Mega Drive was to detect if there's, I don't know, one method to circumvent, I don't know, to prevent the game from being run on like those early flash cards was to detect if there's some SRAM. If there's SRAM, it crashes. And then it'll do something to tell you, or maybe it'll tell you it's not meant to be used. They were called copiers back then. They weren't called flash cartridges. Ouch. I don't think this is one of those games that does anti-piracy. This cartridge doesn't even have any SRAM. And they'll take me back. Let's see here. No, you really need to know how to do the wall jump here. This game seems early for an early title. Seems 1991. Oh, fuck you. Great. Oh great, I'm burning lives. I think what I'm supposed to do in that area earlier is to use the pirate knight to jump, I don't know, to jump off that pirate knight to get up on that platform. Why are sprites flickering like that? Great. There we go. Fuck. Oh well. It's too early for this game to have like some form of copy protection. Developers weren't aware of it yet. Oh, fuck you. Uh-oh. I get the invulnerability. Invulnerability. Megasphere. Quack damage. No! Should have been more careful. Great, I'm losing lives. This area is a bit of a maze. Can I push these barrels? Yep, you can. Did I get... Aww. Well, this game has unlimited continues. There's even password system. I'd really like to get like a flash card for my Mega Drive at some point. I kinda don't get why they call it flash cart. It doesn't really flash. Oh wait, the Mega Drive one does flash an EEPROM. Those old primitive copiers that use floppy disks, I'm pretty sure they still go for lots of money. Oh, wait. Fuck. Probably not recommended to get nowadays. So floppies are annoying things. Oh man, insta-kill. Great. How fair. There we go. I tried to switch to the 6-button one because the D-pad on that feels better. Right. Kinda wonder why the EverDrive doesn't just use a big bank block of SRAM to store, so it uses an EEPROM. Why do I even still go this way when there's nothing? I think the odd thing about the Mega Drive is it has a 16-bit data bus. So if you were to make a repro, you need to use 2 EEPROM chips. One for the significant byte and the other for the most significant. No, that takes me back. Fuck those spikes. Oh, great. Oh yeah, that's the problem. With the rake. Oh, now there's a boss. This could be... Yes, it's the lost treasure. Buster Bunny. Give me the treasure. Montana Max, you leave this treasure alone. Buster Bunny, the treasure is mine. And I'll do what it takes to get it. Oh, great boss battle. Oh, it's this one. At least I got a 1-up. I don't know if it'll spawn under you. That will surely screw you up. As I think that water is instant kill. Buster Bunny, if you want Babs Bunny and your friends back, bring the treasure to me. Darn, Montana Max is up to no good. How much left? I think I'm already more than halfway. Oh, instead of riding like a boat, I'm just gonna swim all the way across the ocean, I guess. Oh, great. Memory on this level is fuzzy. I haven't actually watched the show to know what sort of conflicts it was about. Or something. Oh, great sharks. Oh, there's an exit. Oh wait, I think it might be a false exits. Oh, that would be pure scum design if there were false exits. No, no, it's not. Oh, snow level. I vaguely remember this. Oh, the bastard on a hover car. Oh man, is that... Oh, it's that cool muscular wolf dude. At least I have 5 hearts now. Take that, you flying bastard. Oh, oh, great. Oh. Oh, now it's getting on the difficulty of this game. Well, I like how there's characters that are like very muscular, yet you can defeat them by jumping on them. You'd think they would be stronger than that. And disappearing platforms. I was expecting it to like fade in. Oh, great. The hitbox of that flying thing is very big. Muscular wolf guy. Wait. Ah, great. Well, I probably need to game over anyway, so I could like get the password for this point. I always find that odd design where you only reveal the password once the player has reached game over. Well, that's 90s game design, I guess. Stupid snowmen. They look like bowling pins. No! Ah, could have spared. Also, this bootleg cart has Pit Fighter in it, but it actually just takes you to Sonic 1, skipping you to Spring Yard Zone. Oh, I just remembered a weird thing. That Somari bootleg on the NES. There's similar clones of that ROM where you start at Spring Yard Zone instead of Green Hill. So bootleg of a bootleg, the Somari stuff. Sonic on NES, and then they bootlegged it into a Mario game. Let's see what's up here. Right. At least it doesn't drop me into a bed of spikes. Oh, I just realized I'm on my last life now. Ah, screw that path. I'll try again. I never get this transparent wall of ice. I don't think there's anything good at the end of that. I think it's using dithering to simulate transparency. I don't remember. No, the VDP has some. No, I don't think it has semi-transparency. It has highlight and darken. No, there's an alt exit. Never mind. Never mind. Not sure if those are insta-kill. I remember defeating enemies in this on the slope is tricky in this game because of the collision detection. I have to find a Super Nintendo multi-cart with the Super Nintendo version of this. I think I still have it somewhere. I'll go here. Make sure. Now the cannon's gone. Unfair. More instant death spikes. Nothing else on the end. I might be able to blaze through this game in one sitting. Doesn't seem very long, it's just a bit tedious in places. Because I think I'm getting close to the labs there. Or science facility, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's a bed of spikes. It's not like in the previous levels. Death spikes. No! I just noticed this game has no bottomless pits. I guess the instant death spikes are already good enough of an instant death thing. Right. Yeah, this game could have used a bit more polish. As it is, it's okay. At least it doesn't do that thing like in Aero the Acrobat where if you move fast, you get really close to the edge of the screen and you can't see what's coming up. At least this game doesn't do that. It probably doesn't say much. What's up with... nah, it's just game logic. What's up with I was gonna say... What's up with everything wanting to kill... Buster? the locals, I guess, are not very friendly around these parts. I have Gunstar Heroes, an official cartridge. Not a bootleg. That's a final. That's a boss. Yep, I think I can breeze through this. The last levels are there. It's Porky Pig derivative. I just got suckered. How does this work? I get stuck. There we go. Sorry, Buster Bunny. That's alright. Let's go get something to eat. Okay, I'm hungry too. Not much. I guess this is the level where that bootleg multi-cart started you out. But when as soon as you hit game over, you're sent all the way to the start of the game because they did not set the progression. This is the level. This is weird. You have to ride this robot head up. You know, it's the very last one that you get sent to on that multi-cart and on that copy with the level skip. Might be able to finish this in one sitting. Seems rather short. Well, at least you can stand on the sides of those long spikes. Careful, there's an insta-kill spike. There's an... Ooh, wow. Oh, that's just dickish game design. No, never mind. I have continues anyway. In fact, that's actually the only way to get the password. I hope they don't patch that out. That will be really annoying. Seems everyone has gotten bored. Oh. I don't need to write that down. Because, well, it's recorded on the stream. Yep, it just starts me off there. And like in the on that bootleg with the level skip thing, it just will take you back to the start. So that's how you get that extra life. I seem to remember the level skip would skip you to a level with like a long vertical shaft. But I seem to remember it starts you at this level instead, not at the very last. Right. Wheelie bin robot. I'm gonna call it that. We don't really have wheelie bins in the Philippines. I don't need that heart. Ouch. Hell? Wasn't even near that thing. Great. Kinda wish Discord has like an anti-lurk option, where if there's a user in my server that hasn't talked in a long time, they just get booted. If I design a forum system, I would implement that. Because what's the point of them being around when they don't do anything? Though I don't plan to put a forum on my server and on my website, because that breaks my terms on how I should run a website, which is don't let people communicate. Oh, there's a zap mode. Oh, great. Bad timing. None here, as there's death spikes. Knew the game was gonna like those bounce pads. I knew the game was gonna pull something like the bounce pads would take you to a spiked ceilings. And they're throwing everything they have. The last level. That was close. There you go. I don't think it saves. I don't think it saves lives in the password. It only saves level progression. I still remember that time when I tried that copy of this game where it skips you directly to this level. I think it was this level, and then it just gives you a password for the first level because the hacked ROM does not have the progression data. So when you hit game over, it sends you directly to the first level. So the password that I copied is just a password for the first level. Yeah, I think it was the previous level that the copy of the ROM took you. Oh, asshole, there's a thing. There's no point going up there. Testing and just double checking the volumes. Those short spikes, those are not insta-kill. Long ones are. What are these F1 tires? More crusher thingies. No, I could just go over rather than under. Nothing to do up there. Oh, secret. Ah, the tires are insta-kill. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be using like earphones. You can hear the audio, right? It's late, too late for that now, but... Where did I put my earphones? I just realized that. Damn it, stupid me. I put my earphones. Well, no one complained. Never mind. I put it in my bag. No, I think my sister borrowed it. I'll just turn down the volume. Wrong controller. Supposed to use the Mega Drive pad. Must be disorienting. I don't think that hole there takes me to anywhere useful. Damn it. At least this game is not like ridiculously long like that Jurassic Park game on the SNES, on the Super Nintendo. And that one doesn't even. I don't think that had a password system. So you have to do it all in one go. And that's a big game, I think. You don't get hurt as long as you're just in that spot, not on the head. Oh, it's the same one from that level, from the cave levels. Oh, there's a bell. Oh, I have an interesting bootleg here of Arrow the Acrobat, the original Arrow the Acrobat. The interesting thing about it is they actually modified the ROM so that you have infinite lives. Maybe there's anything useful there. Screw it. I want to get this over with. Yeah, I have a cart of Arrow the Acrobat, a bootleg, but it has infinite lives. I don't know if that game even had cheats. Where did I put that card? Ah, here it is. It's badly printed. It's stretched horizontally, like it's I think it's from a box. It's an okay game, but it's very difficult. It suffers from being very difficult. It lacks polish. I guess the bootleggers thought, oh, this game is hard, and they hacked it so you have infinite lives. The sequel to that game is much better, though. It's much better. Oh, great long spikes. Not 5 lives enough. Seem to have vague memories of playing through this. Oh, it took me back to the start. Oh, great! It's one of these types of final levels. Oh, there's a bad door. It's this one. No, it still takes me back to the beginning. And it's loaded with insta-death spikes. Try the other path. Nope. Dead end. Yeah, the mapping system of this is like chunk-based. Kind of like how Torox levels are constructed, where it's just chunks of corridors that are just pieced together. Which one? Which one? There's progression. Don't think I've reached this point in my playthrough of this as a little kid. Or a little twerp, rather. Still kinda wanna get Castle Illusion. I like that game. That too I never managed to beat. Oh great, no! My lives! Fuck. Oh, checkpoints. Wait, did not pay enough attention. No, there was a platform down there. Oh wait, I actually did reach this point. Need the bells. Need all the bells I need. Ah! What? They still have one heart. Fortunately, they put checkpoints. Ah, again. I kinda wish I got the legit copy of Sonic 1, and it's the Japanese version. And if you don't know, the Japanese version is actually a little bit more polished. It has more effects not present in the American version. And I think it fixed a bug or two. I don't exactly remember. I do know there's a missing there's scrolling clouds in Green Hill Zone, for example. And Labyrinth Zone has wavy background under the water. Alright, there we go. It's called Scarlet now because, you know, Microsoft has Project Scarlet. And my Project Scarlet came out before Microsoft's. So this is entirely coincidental. It's now called Scarlet. I haven't started work on it still. I've been busy with New Brom as of late. I'm slowly editing the libretto video. I don't know. And then I have to like get used to the new version of Blender, which I don't like. I want 2.78c. But no one uses that anymore, so I have to like rewrite my export plugins or at least tweak it to work on the newer version. No, I also have to figure out better ways to like export data to it, to model data. I don't know. I think I've lost steam, but I'll try to get around to working on that thing. I'm gonna focus on model animations, like I said last time I brought it up. I love the cute fuzzy wuzzy hippity hops. Oh, I know this boss. I know this one. Watch out! Watch out! It's Elmira. Don't let her catch you. Stay away from her. Ah, yeah, this one. You have to run away from her or you're fucked. Oh no! Yep. Well, he's fucked. Oh no! Oh, I remember this. I remember. Oh great! No! Ah! Layer error. Bugs is on the foreground. Interesting, she doesn't start moving until you start moving. Oh, great. Oh, well, I have infinite continues anyway. Oh no, it starts me all the way back. No, I hate that section. Now I know what... So the passwords only retain data for the start of that section. Now what? Should have not been cocky. Though I also need to stock up on lives. I think this is the part where I had a hard time with. And I'll try to breeze through this. You have unlimited continues, but you have to start all over. Start at the beginning of the area. Just fuck you. Elmira was like that in the show. It's a sort who like ends up killing defenseless creatures she finds cute. I haven't seen the Tiny Toon show, so I don't know. I already know about this level. I think that's how I got discouraged from beating this game. It just fucks you over like that. Just takes you back to the start of the area. And I've already had enough. And then the level is designed in a way that it like you get snagged easily, and that'll slow you down. Elmira will catch you. The momentum thing on Elmira is done really well though. I'm gonna do my absolute best to not collaborate or get involved by big channels. I don't know, I'm not the sort who wants to be involved with them. I don't think they care. I don't think they care about my works. It's shit. My work is shit. PS Noob SDK is shit. How many people are using it? Like 5? Well, it makes sense because you have to like build it, and apparently only 5 people know how to do it, how to build it. Even though all you need is just MSys2, install make and MinGW. I'm gonna do my absolute best to not be involved in those big channels for no reason. I'm not a pansy. I don't know, I just don't deserve the attention. I just don't deserve it. Okay, I hope I can blaze through this level. I think this is why they put shortcuts. I also like to think like how many people are gonna use like the parallel port support in Noob ROM? Only like 3, because no one uses parallel ports anymore. Though it does work, my XP comms tool does work in like the PCIe parallel port cards. Maybe USB ones, which I've yet to try. As long as the device supports SPP, it should work. You can do quite a lot with Blender though. Everything is already close to the end. I now memorize the path now. So I should be able to blaze back to the last level. This game's levels are short. Fucking bitch, Almyra. I think I went this way. Oh, I need extra lives. Oh, great. No! No! I like to think people are not like contributing to PS Noob SDK because of the MPL license. I'm even considering changing it to GPL. I was recommended MPL one time. It seems people are allergic to MPL, so I don't know. I won't be surprised if I switch the license to GPL. No, it was that door. I'm gonna stick to Blender. I just need getting used to with the new interfaces from Annoying Land. It doesn't work well with the trackball though, which sucks because I love my trackball. And it's not easy for me to build like 2.78c for Linux. No one seems to have source repositories of Blender, or it's a very confusing system that I could not figure it out. I've released... I should have mentioned this earlier. I've actually released the Project Scarlet SVN that I used to work on. It's on my website, but I don't have a page for it yet. I'm gonna work on it at some point. But if you're on my stupid Linguy64 server, you should be able to find that. Yeah. Oh great, no. Subscription service is future. What if your future is death? That's even better. I'm still working on PS Nubis because things have just slowed down because I don't really have a need for the I don't really have a need for the features that are not yet supported. Plus the current ones need more testing. CD-ROM stuff, I've updated it with a retry routine so it will be less annoying and less prone to hanging up. Soft Image is very old, isn't it? It's been around since the days of Silicon Graphics systems. Oh no, it's a bitch again. Oh no, fuck! Ah. Fuck! No! Ah. No, that's a waste of a life. Now I know why I wasn't able to beat this game. It's this section here. I think you could do that to slow down and gain more time. This works better. Instead of doing a constant mad dash to the end. Unless you're like speedrunner. Obviously you can't do it there and because the ceiling's too low. No! It was so close. No! Fuck you. You won, Rabbit. I'll return Bad Bunny and the others to you. But first you must give me the treasure. No way! Okay, you asked for it. Okay. Okay, I know its pattern. Fuck. Oh no, I'm on my last life. Great. There's gonna be a Wow, the hitbox is terrible. And let me guess, I'm gonna start all over again. Oh, one last try, then I'm... I find the latest interface to be even more unintuitive. Great, I hate this. Well, I now figure out how to put up with Elmira now. I just have to rake in as many one-ups as I can around in this level. Before the boss. Since I'm already familiar with these levels, I should be able to blast through them with ease. That's a nice skip. Well, this is the last part of the game, so it makes sense for it to be difficult, I guess. Now I know why I wasn't able to finish this game. Though I did not get past the Almira section. I don't think this game has like a level skip and a level exit on finished levels. I know the shortcuts there. At least it has a checkpoint on that boss. I only heard of Cinema 4D for the their Cinebench benchmark suite. I still have yet to play with the idea of doing cloth physics using just vertex keyframes of cloth fluttering. Oh, speaking of cloth, in Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf's cape is actually simulated cloth. It's actually simulated. Suppose I could just go up from here. Is that the time it just... Can't look at the chat for now because I'm focused. Or, pardon. I'll check once I've finished. Beat the game. You know, Castle of Illusion is another game I wasn't able to beat as a kid. Oh no, god dang it. Oh no, it's the wheels again. Okay, I'm loaded with... should be enough. Now when these 3D suites have been around for decades. Didn't know Cinema 4D had been around since like on Amiga. Amiga. Oh no, it's this bitch again. That low-hanging ceiling there is what fucks me up. Okay, perfect. I'm supposed to wall jump. Now I got it. You must have built your robot from China if it breaks so easily like that. Fuck. Does it have multiple phases? Or is it just... No! Uh-oh. Fucking second phase. Sometimes the wall jump does not click. Stupid Max. Fuck you, little shit. Oh no, it's on the other side now. Fuck. Okay, now I got the wall jump thing. Great to slip, but managed to go through. It's a pretty simple boss, but it still makes me feel a bit tense. I wanted to get this game beat once and for all after not being able to finish it when I was little. There we go. You promised to let Babs Bunny and the others go. You promised to let Babs Bunny and the others go. And what about the treasure? Well, as they say, finders keepers. Aww, selfish Babs. Buster. Darn, 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 that treasure is mine. Let's use the treasure to turn this island into an amusement park. That's a great idea. Now it's time to party Buster style. I'm not really good at impressions. Now they've turned the unoccupied island into an amusement park. It's a short game. Oh yeah, I don't know, the ending is pretty simple, but... Well, it's a pretty simple game anyway. 5-programmer team. Yeah, it's a little deeper, the little Roadrunner thing. Yeah. At least this is just a one-off sneezer. Surely the loom. The Concord Condor. I don't think I've seen these other characters in the game, so I don't know. Konami. Yeah, this is a Konami game. Elmira Furball. Fuck her. Montana Max. I don't know, maybe there was supposed to be more to this game, but they weren't able to implement it due to time constraints. 1993. Oh, this is 1993. Looney Tunes Adventures. Oh yeah. Finally, it's finished. It's not bad. It's challenging, but there's some bullshit here and there. But overall, it's not bad. It's not a bad game. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. But it's not bad for a licensed game, to be honest. It's quite enjoyable, especially in the easier parts of the game. And then there's replay value, because there's like extra levels. I didn't know Lightwave has been around. Soft Image has been around as late as 2015. Yeah. Started on Amiga, and then when the Amiga started taking in water, they ported to Windows. Same thing on a bunch of 3D suites on SGI. It was Maya. Originally it was on SGI, then eventually it was moved to Windows systems. No, that's fine. Yeah, this one is actually at least beatable. At be honest, the final boss actually not that difficult. It's a simple game in the end of the day, but it's enjoyable enough. And then if you want more, there's extra levels that you can unlock through alternate exits. So there's some replay value. So there's a bit more effort put on. There's clearly more effort put on this than a typical cash-in game of the time. So what else can I find here in this cart? Why don't I try the bastard controller I built? I wonder if this still works. It's really dirty though. I'm gonna play it on the floor because I don't feel like dirtying up my pants. Yeah, it still works. This bastard controller. But the buttons keep getting stuck. Yeah, this is the controller I grew up with. This bastard, this thing I made. It still works. It still works. It's actually comparable to the official Sega arcade stick, for one thing. It still works. B button gets stuck. So yeah, it looks horrid, but it actually works. It's like arcade stick basically. I used Yenox switches on this that were lying around. My dad used to build like coin-op boxes. So yeah, my childhood controller, it still works. So yeah, it still works, this controller. I'm surprised. I thought it died already. Yeah, Konami turned to shit. Once they lost interest in... Once they... I don't know, they turned to shit after like Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, my stupid controller still works. What other things do we have here? There's Tetris. This is the supposedly rare version of Tetris. This one. I think this is a Tengen Tetris. Yeah, this one. Can play it properly on this. Oh, that's the Sega logo that's been corrupted by the bootleggers. Yeah, this is supposedly the rare version for the Mega Drive. Oh great, it doesn't play well with this controller. I need to clean out the buttons. This thing has potential of being good. Just needs like proper building materials. And then dust is getting on my mouth. Ah, it's gross. This has been sat outside for a very long time. And it still works. This was built out of a cannibalized Mega Drive pad. 6-button one. You could only find a board for it. I turned it into a gamepad, arcade stick. I might look into revising this actually, because the control board still works. Oh yeah. Ah, this is Sega's Tetris? I thought this was like a Tengen. I know it's licensed by Sega, but it was made by Tengen. They made some... I think they made that... Oh yeah, they made the unlicensed NES version of Tetris that was actually better than the official Nintendo made one. Oh, let's play some Shit Fighter. Nope, it's Spring Yard Zone. I don't know what's the deal with that. So yeah, this is that bootleg Sonic 1 that has the score icons patched out, most of the text patched out, and also they patched out the rings. And they also patched out the... I don't know, bootleggers are really retarded, and this is the most common version you'll find in these multi-carts too. Maybe it's to dodge copyright, but Sonic's still there, it's still Sonic. Ah, so it was a Japan exclusive version then? Let me see. Okay, let me put back my reset button. My gamepad on my Mega Drive has stopped working. We have Chase HQ2 and Ramo 3. I'm getting hungry. Street Fighter just takes you to Streets of Rage. That doesn't have the intro. But this is clearly Streets of Rage. I'm not in the mood for beat 'em ups. I had the cart with like... I don't know where my cart with stunt driving in it. I'm in the mood for choppy, software rendered doo-doo. All in something. There might be some carts up here still. I'm sure I had a multi-cart with like race driving in it. Or is it stunt driving? I could not find it. And the reset button on my Mega Drive's not working. I'm content with Blender, though I'm gonna have to take time to get used to the latest version that's provided by Archvile Linux. I wanna like play some... I'm getting really hungry though. Play some Aero the Acrobat, I guess. This one has Infinite Lives cheat already built in. Oh no. Doesn't the Model 1... Doesn't the only the isn't only the Model 2 units would display the produced by and or licensed produced by or licensed by Sega Enterprises? Is that only displayed on the Model 2 units but not on the Model 1? This one's more of an objective based platformer. which I don't think was really a thing yet when this game came out. So I tried something different, I suppose. I don't know if it's one of the earliest examples, but I don't see platformer games being objective-oriented very often. First few music tracks are a bit grating. How did it turn out? This one already has the infinite lives cheat. Jump on 7-star platforms. I think some people complained about where to go to reach the next, to reach the end of the level, to finish the level. The game tells you at the beginning, and then they often write it off as mediocre. I'm not a big fan of this game, but it's not as bad as what people make it out to be. Though it could use quite a lot of polish. Maybe it's my opinion on it's different because this one has infinite lives. And it's difficult to not die in this game. Largely because when you move around at high speed, you're on the edge of the screen, so you can't see what's coming up ahead. Plus instant kill spikes. I don't know how loud that is. The sequel of this game is much better, especially as it has a bunch of silicon graphics, Graph 3D on it. You're all gonna love them pre-rendered graphics. The stages in that game were still hand-drawn, but there were some elements that were already like computer graphics, which I believe was starting to become a trend late in the 16-bit era. Okay, game told us to jump on these star platforms, so jump on the star platforms. First level music is very grating though. I can't deny that. That's the problem when you're moving and you're scrolling at very fast. It's very easy to bump into something. Also the instant kill spikes. They fixed a lot of the issues in this game, in the sequel. I think this was from a weird period for Sunsoft, because they started making a bunch of mascot platformers like this. Well, it says it's developed. No, who developed this? Sunsoft? No, it was Iguana. It's published by Sunsoft. There we go. Let me see who developed this. I have to sit through this at some point, but I'm not gonna stream it, I don't think. I would like to get the sequel because that one's pretty decent of a game. Who developed this? Yeah, it's developed by Iguana, published by Sunsoft. Oh yeah. It's basically Sega's version of the lockout. There isn't really a lockout on the Mega Drive, isn't it? or Genesis. There isn't really a lockout chip unlike the Super Nintendo. Instead, they just had a string that says produced. You have to have that string in your ROM, otherwise it will not boot the ROM whatsoever. I guess Sega would the Sega depended on court by then, so because if your unlicensed cartridge has that, you're breaking the law or something, and Sega will put you to court for it. Guess Nintendo had a head start in protecting their cartridges by having a CIC lockout since the Super Nintendo, no, since the NES. No point in playing around with like VHS tapes. I have to fix the tape loading mechanism on mine. It seems to eject a bit. I don't know, seems to have some issues, but it still works. Just had to be wiggled a bit, I think. And it should be a simple fix, nothing like some grease should fix. So yeah, I guess that's enough with this stream. For the stream, I'm gonna look into fixing the reset button on my Mega Drive so I can play Sonic on it with this multi-cart where you select games by resetting the console. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I have a feeling the mic volume is a bit low throughout this session. But, like I said, I cannot really do PC stuff yet until I have the cables. Which I should be able to obtain once I have like... Once the lockdown thing will be lifted a little bit. Stores will start opening up. Yeah, it was simple. Yeah, Sega's solution was very simple. It's not like the Super Nintendo where it had to be two CIC chips nipple wanking at each other constantly, and if there's something wrong it would throw the reset line. So the Mega Drive came out before the Super Nintendo. It's an older system. I'm not sure what to play next. Kinda thinking of streaming Ocarina of Time, but I'm not sure. Maybe a Super FX game? Especially Vortex. Really hard, that game. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll think of what to stream next. So, yeah, I guess that's enough with this stream. So, I don't know, it's somewhat boring, but because, well, it's Tiny Toon Adventures, so at least I managed to beat it. So, yeah, Alright. I think I'm gonna. Never mind. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this stream, I guess. So, that's to get what? That's to get what? Super effects! Dude, you're gonna get a super effects! I do have 3 super effects games: Yoshi's Island, Vortex, and Stunt Race effects. So yeah, this is enough for this stream. So, Guy64 is signing out, and I hope you have a good day.